Good evening, everybody. I hope you're not too bored at home, and hope you're missing us as much as we're missing you. We're here tonight in an empty hall, wishing you were all here. In the meantime, we're going to do a little dance class for you so you can practice at home in the kitchen or whatever. We're going to treat the video as if it's being seen by people that haven't got a clue who we are. Some people pretend they don't know us anyway, so it's applicable. But we're going to put this out there so that if people have done no dancing at all, they'll be able to pick up and join in with us. And hopefully when all this catastrophe is over, we'll be able to meet up at a rock and roll venue somewhere and practice what we've been learning at home. Okay, so we're going to start off with a little thing called a start-up. And it looks like this. We're just dancing away to the music, and we've got a lead spin and a return spin, and you can keep that going. And basically you can dance to a whole record like this if you wanted to. And but we'll show you some more moves, and then we'll be dancing. Right, so let's break it down. So we'll take it one step at a time. The first thing to do is be the right distance apart. We don't want to be sort of close here so the ladies haven't got room to spin, and we don't want to be right out here so that we've got a job to speak to each other. So if you put your arms right down by your sides like so, just bring your elbows up, bring your forearms up like so, and then we couple up, and that's the right distance to be. We want to try and be that distance all the time. What we're going to do now, for the people that are missing going up the pub, I want the guys to imagine you're holding a pint of beer. Okay, so you've got this pint of beer in your hand, and just hold it out to the ladies, and she dunks her fingers in it. Okay, like so. So what we've got there is a hook. So if we pull together, we can stay like so. If I drop my hand down, or if we go forward, we'd uncouple. And what we don't want to do is grip each other's fingers. When the ladies start spinning, all their fingers start coming out. That's a strong hook there. And the same with the other hand. And what we do, we'll count you in 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. And the guy is just going to push his hand and 1 forwards, okay, left hand forward. So what we don't want to do is go sort of backwards and forwards like this with just the arms. We've got a little dip there, and 1. And then on 2 we go the other way, and 2. And 3, and 4. Let's do that to some music.
It was a teenage wedding and the old folks wished him well.
5, 6, 7, 8,
You could see that Pierre
and 1,
did
2,
truly
and 3,
love
and
the
4,
old
and 1, and 2, and 3, and get
and
into the
the
middle.
young monsieur and
And
Madame
1,
they run the
and 2,
chapel
and
there.
3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3,
The old folks, he goes to
About what we're doing there, I'm actually pushing Sam into a sort of a half a twist, and what the ladies doing?
Ladies are just moving their feet, changing weight as the guy pushes and pulls.
Right, so let's do that one more time then, just to get a little bit of feeling into it.
never can tell. They furnished
5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and so on. 1, 2, 3, 4. So always count in the left hand's going forward, that's 1, and then the even number coming back. 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Now we're going to make it look a little bit more like jiving. So what we're going to do this time, when the hand comes back on 4, so the guy's left hand is coming back towards him, 4. As that hand comes back, we just go up, and it's like the native Indian how sort of thing. So it'll look like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So we're just pushing palm to palm now with an open hand. Yeah, we'll just do that first. So we'll count everybody in, our imaginary class. Here we go: 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. So we're pushing against each other there. We're doing this on a video, we're going to put this online, so we'll do it a little bit quicker than we would normally do in the class, because obviously you can hit pause and play it again. So what we're going to do, we're going to get to the 4, 1, and 2, and 3, 4. What we're going to do then, guys, we're going to push this hand past the lady's ear hole. This other hand down here, we're just going to bring it forwards through the centre to make the lady spin the correct direction. 5 and 6. So without stopping, it looks like this. And 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6. And ladies?
Ladies, you're pushing against Guy's high lead, like so. Small step onto your right foot, under the arch, spin, small step back onto the right.
Let's all do that together. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. If the ladies travel, guys, we might need to shuffle along and try and stay this same distance apart. Right, and let's do that to music. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's slow the music down just slightly. Right, that was Chuck Berry, so I'll tell you who these people are as we go along as well. So that was the legendary Chuck Berry and a song called You Never Can Tell. We're going to do one now, a current rock and roll band called the King Cats. So when we're all able to go out again, these bands, you don't hear these bands in the charts or you don't see them on TV talent shows. They're just out on the circuit. They're doing this sort of music all the time. And they're all very good musicians. So go out and visit your local rock and roll club. A band called the King Cats. It's a little bit slower. Let's do that all again, what we've just been doing. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, the high lead at 4 doesn't have to be 4. What we do is we do this motion, and the guy is leading, and when the guy is happy that we're in time with the music, then as his left hand comes back towards him, he'll suddenly lift it up, and that's when the lead comes in, 5 and 6. So it could be any number at all. You don't even have to count, because it's just when this arm coming back towards you, then lift it up, back and up, and then we can go. Right, after the lead spin, so we've got to 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. That's a lead spin. The ladies are always spinning clockwise. Another standard part of the jive is the return spin. The ladies just go in the opposite direction, 7 and 8.
For the return spin, just push off your right foot as the guy leads you, and a small step onto your left.
At this point we can keep the dance going. So when the lady returns from her spin, if the guys can grab that other hand again, and we'll just carry on doing this action here again. Okay? 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you can put as many of those 4s in as the guys feel comfortable. So when you're learning, if you've never done any of this before, you might do loads of them until the guy's happy that he's in time with the music. It's not a race. Dancing is just there to enjoy yourself, so do it all in your own time. What we'll do, we'll put 2 lots of that, the 4 in the middle, just for the sake of the exercise. You don't have to, but yeah, we'll start off 1, 2, 3, and another one. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. And as the hand goes forward, 1, 2 and 3, and again 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, and so on. Let's all do that together, and then we're all dancing. Everyone in homes all over the place, we're all dancing together. Here we go.
Whenever you want me to hug you, you got to hug me too. I ain't
5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. Now we're all dancers. Let's put some different moves into that. So, what we'll do first, what we're going to do first, American spin. We're making this up as we go along, always do. And yes, so what we'll do now, we'll go up to 4 as normal, just the 1. We'll go 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Ladies will do the lead spin, 5 and 6. But this time the guys have to keep the hand down low. If we put the hand up high, the ladies will do that return spin. Now go under there again, as we did at the start. We don't want to do that. We want to do a different move now. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and keep the hand low. And all we're going to do, guys, we're going to bring this hand is currently holding ladies on the correct side of our body. We're just going to let it come across to the other side and then send it back the other way. So the ladies have done that lead spin, 5 and 6. We're just going to bring it over to this hand, stop it, and then send them back the other way. That's called an American spin or an American stop, or if you've done another style of jive, it might be called something else. It really doesn't matter. Whatever you remember it by, it's fine. So without stopping, it looks like this. It looks 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now for the ladies there, you have to make a fist. Is that correct?
Yep.
So ladies, you're going to make a fist into the guy's hand. This hand's over here. Just punch his hand, and that way, when we push you back the other way, it won't bend your wrist and twist your wrist backwards. So you just make a clenched fist and punch into his hand. So I brought it from this hand across to here, and then I've sent it back like so. And the hand that you started with, you just leave that where you left the lady, where we've got them here. You just put your hand back in that position with your thumb up in the air, and she'll come round and catch it. So let's do that again. We've got 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, and keep it low, 6, 7 and 8. Right. Anything else on that?
Yep. Do the lead spin, please.
Lead spin is there.
So ladies, you do your lead spin, you get a back step on the right. As the guy leads you forward for this American stop, step onto your left, and the guy will stop you before you need to take any more steps, and push you back onto your right foot, turn, step back right.
Let's all have a go at that. We'll do it slowly with no music. Here we go. And 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and keep it low, 6, 7, 8, and let's try that to music. We'll try that with the King Cats again.
Love you. You know what you gotta do. You got to show me that you
5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. The ladies have usually got 2 counts to get round in a spin, so you've got 8 and 9 to get round in. So don't just go really quick and go 8, because then the guy's kind of stood there trying to figure out what he's meant to do next. So you've got 2 counts to get round. Right, now if we wanted to keep this going now, we would do a return spin again. So when we did the first lot, we got to 4, which would be here. 5 and 6, and then there was a return spin, 7 and 8. But because we kept that hand down low, the lady couldn't do the return spin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kept it low so she can't go under that arm. And we sent them back the other way again. This time we can now let them do the return spin, so that's an extra 7 and 8 on the end. So there's actually loads of bits to this move. If I count it with all the way on until whatever it ends up as, then we'll see if we got it right. So it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8 and 9, 10 and 11. And then we're back to the two hands. So we put an extra move in there, alright? So, so we'll just walk that through one more time slowly, and then we'll all do it dancing. We've got and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 low, 8 and 9, then return and try and catch that other hand, and we'll get back to this action again. We don't do much of this when we're actually dancing, but when you're learning it's quite handy to just keep this going. Right then, here we go, ready? 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, 10 and 11 and 1 and 2 and 3 and so on. Now what we'll do another move, and this one we call it a shoulder slide. Again, if you do another style of jive, it might be called something else. It doesn't mean we've got it wrong or the other people have got it wrong. It's just a name that people remember it by. There's lots of different styles of jive dancing. A lot of people just think of it as coming from the 50s, from rock and roll, but it actually existed a long time before then. Mostly in the 50s and 60s, it crossed ethnic borders, and the greater sort of masses started doing it. Certainly before that, it was mostly in the domain of Afro-Americans, and it gradually, as the world evolved, we all got to hear of it and we all started joining in. So we call this a shoulder slide, and like I say, other people might call it something different. And a shoulder slide looks like this. We've got the lead spin as normal, and then this comes onto the shoulder and down, and then American spin to come out of it. This is another fancy move for you. Right then, let's get into that then. So we've got up to 4 as normal. So we've got and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 as normal, 5 and 6. This time when the lady does the return spin, 7 and 8. We put that hand on our right shoulder, guys, but it's only going to be briefly. so don't get too fond of it being there. We'll do that all together, okay? We'll count you in and we'll get up to there. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I'm actually bringing my shoulder forward slightly to save a few seconds, and just putting Sam's hand on there, ready for the next part of the move. We'll count you in again. Don't forget, everybody, to go forward left hand first on your 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. What we're then going to do is I'm going to take my shoulder away straight away. I've only put my shoulder there so I know exactly where Sam's hand is. I'm going to take it away 8 and 9. And what I'm doing there is I'm pushing my hand across to the other side of my body so that Sam's hand is on the natural side of her body over there. And I've also made Sam go back on that leg. So I'll just do that one more time. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8 and 9. So my other hand comes up there pretty quick, and then we push them back across to there. Here we go, let's do everybody together. 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8 and 9. Let's do the Chuck Berry.
It was a teenage wedding and the old folks wished him well.
5, 6, 7, 8
You could see that Pierre did truly love the
5, 6, 7 and 8
and the young monsieur and madame there from the chapel.
Back to the King Cats, slightly slower, and just see what that feels like. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9. Right, so that's that one. From there, we can do that American stop that we did, that American spin. So we bring the hand across and send the ladies back round the other way again. So, to actually demonstrate that, so it makes sense, we've got the lead spin. And as the lady returns, we put our hand on that shoulder. We push that hand across to the lady's natural side. We bring this arm across to our other side. And then we can send them back the other way. So as the lady's done that return spin, we put our hand on that shoulder, dropped it across to there, brought it over to here, and sent them spinning back in the other direction. So we've got 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8 and 9. 10, 11, 12, here we go. Any for the ladies? That's it, innit? We've done the same thing, haven't we? Right.
You got to hug me too. I ain't giving up nothing if I can't get something from you.
5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12.
You got to kiss me.
You've probably all guessed. After that, we can then do the return spin again. So it'll look like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and shoulder and 9, 10, 11, 12, and then let the hand come up so the ladies can do a natural return spin, and we're back to our starting position. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and keep it low. American. And return back to the Chinese. Okay, how's that? Should we do one more? We'll do one more. So when the ladies have done the initial return spin, we put the hand on that shoulder. When it comes down, keep it low, because if we let this hand go up here, they'll do a return spin. Keep it low, then another lead spin in that direction, then the return spin in that direction. And so lead spin is always clockwise, and return spin anti-clockwise. Here we go, all the way from the top. We'll do it this speed, then we'll put Chuck Berry back on, go a little bit quicker.
On my heart back, breaking my heart is true.
5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, on the shoulder, keep it low, return spin, drop the other hand, and just go back to big time of the music. Okay, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, on the shoulder, and down across, keep it low. Return, drop the other hand, and we're back to that time. Let's go a little bit quicker. We'll put Chuck Berry on. It's still quite a steady speed, this. We'll go a little bit faster still in a moment. And I'll start the track again. If I can push the right button. Here we go.
It was a teenage wedding and the old folks wished them well.
5, 6, 7, 8,
You can
and
see
1,
that Pierre
2,
did
3,
truly love the
4, 5, 6, shoulder slide,
And
and down,
Monsieur and Madame.
return spin, catch the other hand,
Said he said the old
and again.
goes to show you never can
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, shoulder slide, down, and return spin, and catch that. That's quite a few little moves there. You can do that all night and nobody will know that you're new to rock and roll. So what we've taught you so far is fairly static. You will find that it does kind of creep around the room as you're doing it, but it's pretty sort of the ladies there and the guys here, okay? It does limit what you can do. It limits the amount of moves you can do. So in order to do a few fancier moves, what you need to do is space the dance out a bit. So the guys will pull the lady towards him, and then we can start travelling and doing all sorts of fancy things, okay? We can come in here and we can go like this and do all sorts of other things. But we need to get the motion going before we can do that. So what we'll do this time, we'll do the start up, but then guys need to step back on their right leg at the end of it, okay? So it'll look like this. We'll have 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, so the guys just step back right, we just pull the lady towards us. Okay, let's do that then. 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, so I'm just starting to pull Sam towards me. We'll leave it that for now. Yeah. What we'll do, we'll actually do an extended first move on its own, and then it might make a bit more sense. It's a different style. Mostly people will call this modern jive, but there is a move in rock and roll jive where you get into a waltz hold, and this is in there as well. Okay, so it's crossing over different styles here. At the end of the day, if it fits with rock and roll and you enjoy doing it, just go out and dance and have the time of your life, okay? So what we'll do then is back to the pint glass thing. Guys, left hand, we've got a pint of beer. Ladies, right hand, dunks her fingers in. What we'll do this time, we'll count you in 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. And guys, just do a small light step back on your right leg, but don't put your weight in it. Ladies, your left leg, don't put your weight in it. So it looks like this: 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. On 2, again, as I said for the guys, we've gone back 1 and just replace it 2. As we do that, we pull the ladies towards us. 1, 2. And for the ladies, you've gone back on your left leg. 1. The guy's going to pull you towards him. Just step forward so that your feet are in line with his feet. We've got these 3 toes all in a row here. You can't go too far because the guy's got his other arm here, and that's in the way. Let's take it that far. 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2. A little bit more action there. The guys are just opening their hand out palm to palm, and this hand is just resting on the lady's hip. The quick biology lesson here, although you're probably at home with your own partner, so it's probably okay. The hip is the bony part of the top of the leg. Anything else is probably illegal. Okay, so you've got 1 and 2 on that angle. Looks like that. Right then, let's count you all in. We'll do that together. 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2. Nearly fell over then. Right then, footwork for the guys then, up to 3. So on 1 we've gone back right, feet together, back left. Okay, 1, 2, 3. As we do that, we're going to turn the ladies out to our side to what some people call a waltz hold. So we've got 1, 2, 3. So our outer legs both trailing, these inner legs both forward, like so on. For the ladies, these 3 steps, once you start pulling this style of jive in, these 3 steps are fairly standard. You've gone back left, step forward to meet the guy's feet, and then you put your weight in that swivel, step back on the right leg. Right, so together it looks like this. We've got 1, 2, 3. The guys can help the ladies here. If I show you from this angle, 1, 2, we've got the palm to palm here. And all I'm going to do is push this hand down and to the centre, and that helps the ladies to turn around. Right, let's all do that together. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3. Step 4, we've got the lady travelling now. We've gradually caught it all under control. It looks a little bit stepped when we're just doing it like this. When you do it to music, it flows a little bit more. All these steps are just to catch the balance. So we've gone pull, catch and level. We want the ladies to start spinning in front of us. So the next step for us is the outer legs. So the guys left, ladies right. We're just going to make a small step forward. 4. Keep the hands down at this height still. Otherwise the ladies will start spinning. So for everybody at 4, just a step forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. As I said earlier, we'd do this a lot quicker. Normally we'd have people in the class and we'd see who's getting what, and we'd go over it again a few times until everyone is using the same right leg and the same left leg. But because we're on a video, we've got an empty hall here. It's very lonely. So we're just sort of brushing through it. And if you haven't caught it, just hit the pause, a little bit of rewind, and go through it again. Right then, so up to 4 looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And these hands low. Here we go, let's all do that together. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, now we're going to make it look like jiving again. So, up to 4, the hands all the way through for the guys, keep them down at waist height. Okay, as soon as they come up here, the lady's going to start spinning, you're going to lose your lead. Okay, this is the one moment in time where we can actually categorically say that we're in charge. Okay, so don't waste it, keep the hands down nice and low. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, let's all do that together. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it to music.
But when pair found work, the little money come and work out with.
5, 6, 7, 8, and 1.
City old folks, don't you show you never can tell.
Right, so that was that one. Right, 5 and 6, then we're going to start spinning. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. At this point here, the guys don't have to do any footwork. If you do accidentally do some, don't worry, okay? When you're out on the dance floor, nobody's ever going to run out and say, oh, you put that leg forward, then it should be that one. No one's ever going to do that, okay? So we've got to 4. This hand here, guys, I'm just going to guide Sam forwards, 5 and 6, and this one is going to come up for the first time, 5 and 6, back down again. It's quite common there for the guys to accidentally step forward with their right leg. If you do that, just put a step forward and just step back again. It won't make any difference to the dance whatsoever. For the ladies, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to lift this arm, 5. Ladies are going to go under that and turn towards their arm, 5 and 6, and then step back on their right leg. And again, just your toe on the ground, don't put your weight into it, okay? Because it's all going to move again in a moment, okay? Just walk through that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Right, everyone together then, we'll count you all in. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Right, to music. Right then, let's do this, what we've been doing so far, to an Eddie Cochran track. A lesser known Eddie Cochran track. Wow. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. We know at that point there that everyone that's been coming to our class for a while just did a return spin. Everybody else at home has just stopped, but the people that came to the class are doing a return spin. You did, didn't you? You know you did. Right, so we do that one more time, just as we are. We'll demo it one more time. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Here we go.
Just looking for a place to stay. Just looking for a home. Just looking for a home. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next bit, again, standard part of the move. You've got the lead spin where the lady turns clockwise. Return spin where the lady spins back anti-clockwise, okay? We're going to do that, we're going to put the return spin on. So this is the lead spin, 5 and 6. The return spin, the ladies go the other way, 7 and 8. And step back, ladies, on your left leg. So without stop, it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Okay, the guys got the tricky bit, because we've got a bit of engineering here. Okay, we'll get to 6. We'll do it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got to 6. What the guys have to do, we don't want to be too far away from the ladies, we want to help them balance. So this hand has to be top dead centre, up there. And in order to do that, we're going to slide our right leg forward, right leg back at the same time. Okay, so we've got right leg in, right leg out, 7 and 8. Okay, so it looks like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Again, if you get the footwork wrong, it really doesn't matter. It's there just to help you balance and get in the right place. If you end up using a different leg to do it, it really doesn't matter. Right, let's do that to music then, all the way through with a return spin on the end. Eddie Cochran. Oh, yeah, the next time that I see them, I keep head up as a family there. Just looking for
5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right, again, like the other style we were doing, we don't want to keep stopping and counting ourselves in. So 8 and 1 are the same step, okay? When we counted you in 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, the guys went back on the right leg, ladies on their left, that's where we were, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. And as you can see, guys back on their right leg, ladies back on their left, just as we went 7, 8, and so on, okay? So 8 and 1, the same step. From there we would go straight in for 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8 and 1, and so on, okay? Right, if anyone's done some really modern jive, there's a few kind of salsa bits to put in there as well, okay? If you're doing it to rock and roll, it's a lot faster than, or tends to be a lot faster than some of the modern jive music that you dance to, okay? So don't put any salsa in, just try and keep the steps very basic, okay? Because we can go much quicker by the time you finish this video, and you won't be able to keep up if you're trying to put extra steps in, okay? Right then, let's try it at this speed, so all the way through with a return spin. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so I'll change the count slightly now. What I'm going to do is when I get to 8, I'm going to say pull, and that is because we're going to go from the static jive to this one. Guys need to pull ladies towards you, okay? So it looks like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and pull. 2, 3. Okay, we'll just do that a couple of times. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and pull. Okay. Right, let's put the two styles together now then. So we're going to have, we'll do the start up on its own, we won't do the other bits in the middle. So we'll have 1 and 2, 3, 4, high lead, 5 and 6, 7 and pull. Okay, we'll step back. In fact, we'll do 2 of the lots of 4. So it'll look like this. We'll have 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4. Up to there. 5 and 6, 7, and then the guys step back and pull. Okay, so all the way up to there, we're just staying static, guys. When we've done the ladies' return spin, then we step back. Okay, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Step back and pull. Okay, going to bring the ladies towards us. Here we go. Let's go back to what we're going to play now. Let's play something else. Let's play something else by the King Cats. Okay, what I'm going to try and do for this video is I'm going to play quite a few tracks, hopefully, so you can hear a few different styles of rock and roll. So this is another, I'm going to call them a current rock and roll band, just because they're on the circuit still doing it. So when I call them modern bands, I just mean they've come after the 50s, okay, and they're still in the prime of their life and still amongst us and doing lots of gigs up and down the country now. Okay, so this is a band called the King Cats. Let's do it. So we've got the start up, and then the return and the pull ladies towards you. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, 3, and again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. That makes sense? Did that make sense? Did that make sense? We're not getting any feedback from our audience today. So we've done that static one and then pulled, and we've done the travelling jive style as well. Okay, let's just do that one more time.
He dances over there, he keeps on dancing in the air when you're singing
5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, step back and pull. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Right, let's try and put all of that together. Okay, so what do we have at the start? So we had to start up 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, and on the shoulder, down, across American, return, and then step back and put that one in. Okay, we'll try that. Okay, if you've never done any jiving before, this is way too much. Okay, what we're doing now, just start off doing lots of this and sending the lady out and returning them and catching the other hand and just dance to the whole record. Okay, but as time progresses on, put all this other stuff in as well. Okay, so we're going to have a 1 and 2, 3. We'll do another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. We get up to there. Then we send the ladies out, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and should we do that again? Now we'll do the shoulder slide. We'll go straight into the shoulder slide, okay? So we'll have 1 and 2, 3, I've got it wrong. Here we go, we've got 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, high lead, 5, 6, 7, and onto the shoulder. Okay, we'll just do that first and then we'll get the next bits in. Okay, so this is for everybody. We'll count you in. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2, 3, and again. 1, 2, 3, high lead, 5, 6, and then onto the shoulder. Okay, onto the guy's right shoulder. So from there, guys, we're going to take the shoulder out of the way, catch with the other hand, and push the hand down back to the lady's right hip. Okay, here he goes. From the start, up to there. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3, high lead, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on down. Okay, so on to there. One more time, and then we'll put some music on. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and again, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, on to the shoulder, catch with the other hand and push it down. From there, you push the hand down, you're just going to bring that hand across from there to this other side again. And you can get the other hand over the top there, push them away, and where it loses contact, just turn that hand over and the lady's hand will come round. Okay, so just watch this one, don't try it yet. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, onto the shoulder and down, across, American spin, and that's it for now. Okay, here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, onto the shoulder and down, across. Okay, so we've got the lead in now for the American spin, so what we need to do now is do the American spin and then put the return on it. So we've got, we went up to the second set of 4 with a hand up, 5 and 6, and then onto the shoulder, 7 and 8, and down. Okay, let the hand come across, spin the lady round and catch, and then there's the return spin, 7 and 8. Okay, right, so we'll just demo it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, high lead, 5 and 6, 7 on the shoulder, down 9, across, send them round, catch, return spin, back to here. Right, everybody's turn. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, 3,
4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, onto the shoulder and down, across, spin round, catch, return spin, catch the other hand, and just get back into the rhythm. Let's do it to some music. What are we going to do it to? Let's do it to Cherokee Boogie again. This is the Polecats. Polecats? God, what am I like? It's the King Cats. Here we go. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, on the shoulder, down, American, return, catch your hand, and get back into the rhythm. He dances over here, he dances over there, he keeps on dancing in the air, when you're saying, hey, Tina, hey, Tina, hey, saying, hey, Tina, on the shoulder, down, and return. Right, so from there, we're just going to put that extended move on as well. So, all the way through, if I can remember it, this always happens, we've done the start-up motion, getting with the rhythm. Okay, we can do this, as I say, as long as you want, till the guy's left hand's coming towards him and he's happy that we're in time with the music, and then he'll lift that, and then we put the shoulder slide in, so it's on the shoulder down, American spin, just there, return, we've got a couple of these again, and then we'll send the lady out. This time when she returns, we'll just step back and pull. So everything we've just done, and then get back to this action, we'll do 2 of those. So you've got 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, high lead, return spin, and then step back. We'll do all of it, okay, just so everybody can watch. I'll start the track again. So it's going to look like this. Here we go. He does an Indian boogie to a white man song singing, hey, Tina, hey, Tina, singing, hey, Tina, hey, Tina, singing, hey, Tina, return, well, he dances over here, he dances. So you pull the lady in, and that way we'll be ready for the next extended dance. We'll do that as well. We'll demonstrate that, and then we'll see if everyone else is tied in knots. Here we go. So there, he keeps on dancing in the air, when you're singing, hey, Tina, hey, Tina, singing, hey, Tina, hey, Tina, singing, hey, Tina, on the shoulders, Let's go back to just that last part then. What we'll do, we'll count everybody in. You'll do 2 of these. 1 and 2, 3 and another one. 1 and 2, 3 and then high lead. And then set the lead around. 5 and 6, 7 and step back. So guys are stepping back on the right leg, ladies on the left. Ladies might miss that step in the actual dance because they don't know we're going to suddenly change the style, but they'll feel themselves getting pulled towards us. Here we go, we count everybody in. So just those 2, and then lead spin, return spin, and step back. Here we go, same again. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2, 3, and again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, step back. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8 to 1.
What a wonderful life, this life on the
5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and spin, return, step back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
all that together then. So, if I can remember it, we've got 2 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the shoulders slide, push them back. American. Return and step back. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 1. Okay, and from there, guys, you just pull the lady in again and just keep doing those. Okay, alright, so we'll do that as well. We'll just keep dancing at the end. Here we go. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, shoulders slide, leg spin, return step back, and let that one go there.
Good to me.
Okay, we won't do any more moves now. We'll come back hopefully next week or sometime. We'll make some more moves onto this. I think that's loads for people to be practicing at home. What I will do is we'll do some dancing for you now. What shall I do it to? I mentioned Daryl Hyam earlier, and like I said, I'm hoping he's still going to do his online gig. And as soon as I find out for sure, I will let you know, one way or the other. It might be that it's not possible now, but if they can do it, I'll let you know. Okay, we'll play quite a fast song by Daryl Hyam. We'll do what we've done tonight, and then we'll put some other moves in whilst we're just dancing, and then we'll go back to what we've done tonight. So when you keep looking, you'll see what we've done, and you'll see that when you go out on the dance floor for real, you'll look like that, okay? So ignore all the other stuff, and just keep looking out for the bit that we've just been practicing on this video, okay? Right, quite a fast tune. For jiving to at least. But as I said earlier, there are a lot of talented musicians out there on the rock and roll circuit. You're not likely to see them on any of the chart shows or anything like that. But you're missing a lot by not seeing them, okay? So here we go. Okay, that's all for now, folks. We're going to return home and start trying to edit this and make some sense out of it. Give us some feedback on whatever media I'm going to put it on, I'm not sure yet. We'll try and get back here next week if we're still allowed to drive to an empty hall, and we'll add to it and do some more for you, okay? In the meantime, try not to be too glum, and we'll see you soon.